welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about my week 9 and 10 keto update, also filling you in on my COVID results and the fires that are up and down the West Coast. I live here in Oregon. We've had some really terrible weather quality and fires in our area, and they are about 15 miles away from where we are. We were on a level 2 evacuation, but I will tell you more on the other side.
You're like a circle that floats around
Hi,
me.
and welcome back to my channel. This is Jenny with Guns, Buns, Abs, Low Carb Life. Like I said at the beginning, we are going to be discussing my COVID results, my 9 and 10 week keto update, and the wildfires that are all along the Pacific Northwest and the West Coast. I am going to start out with my COVID results. They did come back negative, yay. But I did get a positive result for the flu. Wait, not fun. I have many people still thinking that I probably did have COVID. It just was a negative result at the time. I don't know. I don't care. I feel better. I know that people with COVID are coming back with multiple symptoms. It prolonging for 6, 7, 8 weeks out and 8 months out from the time they had COVID. Even if it wasn't hospitalized, they're still having symptoms. I understand that. Hopefully it's not something that I'm going to have to deal with. I already have asthma. I already get bronchitis almost every single year. Since starting keto, unfortunately, I haven't had difficulties with those. Keto has helped me a lot with my asthma, with my bronchitis, with getting sick all the time. But this flu or whatever I had, it kicked my butt. I still work through it because I work from home with my job and my business. I work from home always. But I did notice that I still have a lot of congestion, not so much from, I think, the flu, but because of our wildfires, it is triggering my asthma. We have super bad air quality here in Oregon. I live about 20 miles from the actual fire area. We were on a level 2 evacuation for 4 days. We are now downgraded to a level 1 evacuation. So we just, I guess it's get ready, get set, and then go are the 3 levels. We are in the get ready. We do still have everything packed up by our door just in case winds changed, weather conditions changed. But right now our temperatures have went down. Yay, I am so excited about that. We're just waiting for the winds and the rains to come in so that they can blow the smoke out of our area, because we are, I don't know the different levels, but I know 50 is a good level. Our levels run anywhere from 500 to 700 on the air level scale, which is considered hazardous. And our news is also telling us that with our hazardous air quality, that it can also increase risk for COVID, which if I wasn't stressed before, I am stressed now because now my asthma is being triggered. We are staying home. We don't leave the house. We have all doors, windows, everything shut. We do not have a good air filtration system in our home. So we are a little bit worried about that. But now let's get on to my keto journey. In the last, I would say 6 weeks, my weight has not changed. My inches have. I did lose another 1/2 inch in the last week or so, in my waist, in my chest area. I didn't measure my shoulders today, but in my arms, I've lost 1 inch on each arm. I have lost 1/2 inch in each leg. Upper waist level, I've lost 1/2 inch. Lower waist level, I've lost 1 inch. Butt area, it's, I think, basically the same. I can't remember. I will have to compare my notes, my measurements from last time to now, which I am excited about. Now, weight has not changed. I still range from anywhere from 157 to 162, which kind of sucks. I am kind of upset about that, but it's something I think has a lot to do with my stress levels, retaining water. Even though I don't eat anything that would cause me to retain water, I think it's just my stress, because I know when I am extremely stressed with life situations, I tend to retain my weight. Now, in other life situations, there's times where I can drop weight super fast, but it's the kind of weight that you would drop super fast and then it comes back just as fast as you dropped it. So I would rather the slower weight loss than fast weight loss. I do feel better. I feel that I got well from my illness a lot quicker than I normally would have before I was doing strict keto. So that's another thing that I am really happy about with my keto journey, is when I do get sick, I get better a lot quicker. When I have problems with my asthma or bronchitis, those are typical things that I would have stayed sick with from March to October or from October to March, I never got over those things really quickly. I would be up coughing all night. I would cough all day. I would lose my voice. This time it was just over. I had it for 5 to, I think it was like 8 days that I was feeling really, really bad. And on the 9th day I was feeling better. I still have a lot of fatigue that I am feeling during the day. I just take time and I just rest, which I think is something that with all the stress that's going around nowadays, people do need to just take that time and just rest, take care of themselves mentally, physically, and emotionally to make sure that they're not draining their energies, they're not draining their system, which can in turn cause illness. As far as what I have read and researched, I am not a doctor by any means. I'm not giving any medical advice. I'm just from my own personal experience. I have found that if I take care of myself emotionally, physically, and mentally, that I have more energy. And with everything that's going around right now and everything that's going on in our country, in our world, it is hard to focus on yourself because you're thinking of everything. You're thinking of the COVID, you're thinking of your financial situation, you're thinking of where you're going to provide food for your kids or your family, or whether or not you're going to have a job in the next month or so, if you're going to have a place to live. I totally understand that. I totally get that. I have those same stresses in my life and it is hard. And that is one of the reasons that I think I am not losing the weight that I normally would when I do strict keto. Every time I've done strict keto, I could lose weight really quickly. Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, why did you ever go off keto if, you lost all this weight? Life happens. I like eating sweets at times. My husband is a major foodie. My daughter is a major foodie. They love to eat good foods, and seeing them eat a lot of like the dessert items and stuff like that. As I tell my husband, he's a food dealer. He likes pushing his food on me, like, taste this, just a taste. It's not gonna hurt you. It's not gonna throw you off track. It throws me off track because I will start eating just a taste here, a taste there, a taste here, and oh, it'll be fine. I just have, I'll just have a slice this time. And there you are, you're totally off track. But like I think it was 2 weeks ago when I did start getting sick, or 3 weeks ago when I started getting sick, I did that same thing. I ordered something from our local DoorDash and it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It was breaded chicken with some sauce on it and I didn't like it. It was boneless chicken wings and I thought it would be just like the regular chicken wings, just the skin with the sauce on it. It was supposed to be low carb in my mind. Didn't like it, didn't even want to taste it. I ordered my family some pizza and what do? I eat a slice of pizza because I didn't like the chicken. And I'm like, oh, it's just this one time. I felt that one time for a freaking week while I was sick. I felt the aches and pains in my muscles. I didn't know at first when I first started getting sick. I didn't know if it was from me eating the pizza or it was from me getting sick until I realized I did have a fever. So I don't know, but I know it at that point in time. It's like, oh my goodness, I am killing myself because I ate a piece of pizza. It could be that. I think it was more the flu, but it kind of put it in my head that you need to stay away from this stuff. Another thing I do realize that I am doing in excess that I shouldn't be doing is, even though it's keto, it's the keto ice cream that I had in a couple videos back. I'll put the link up there. It's called keto ice cream. I've been eating that once or twice a day. Should not do that. I know that dairy stalls my weight loss, and that's another thing I've been doing for the last, I would say, 2 months. That's probably a good possibility why I haven't lost weight. So I am going to be starting the speed carnivore, and the links are down below. Like I told you before, I've done the speed keto, and now I'm going to do the speed carnivore because I like easy, and if I only have to do one thing when I make my meals, like prepare meat, I'm doing it. Because I don't like salads. I don't like eating salads. This lettuce it gives me a stomach ache. It makes me gassy. A lot of vegetables do the same thing. Like the cauliflower, I love cauliflower rice. I could love eating cauliflower, but I find that it makes my stomach gassy and it also makes me feel bloated, along with a lot of other vegetables. So I'm going to try the speed carnivore, which is basically the carnivore diet, where I'll be just eating meat. I am still going to be doing my intermittent fasting because it's just easier for me. I'm a lazy cook. I will admit that I hate cooking. I do cook for my family, but during the day I'm like, you guys pick out your own stuff. Breakfast, you can get your own breakfast. Dinner, you can get your own dinner. I mean, my youngest is 12 years old, will be 13 next month. My oldest is 21, plus my husband. They can provide for themselves during the day. I will cook dinner for them, and if I just have to cook meat and then I can do their 2 sides that they like, the vegetables and whatever starchy side that they like, I'll prepare that and I will just eat my meat. Makes my life so much easier. I don't have to be making all these other dishes for me and then all these other dishes for them. I will enjoy doing the speed carnivore. If you want more information, links are down in the description. I cannot put them up here. YouTube doesn't allow me to put links up above yet. But that is my 19 week keto update, my COVID result, and the lovely smoky outdoors of the Pacific Northwest right now. So I will see you guys next week. I am feeling better, so I will be videotaping new videos, and I will be sharing some recipes from the speed carnivore. I will be cooking them, hopefully. Maybe I can get my husband to cook when I can film him, but we will be sharing some of those speed carnivore recipes or the cooking tutorials on them. I can't share all of them because they're not my recipes. They are delicious foods from the recipes that I've read. I told you guys I was going to be starting it last month, but in the last 3 weeks I got sick, so I kind of put everything on hold and just was doing my intermittent fasting and eating what I could when I could. But I will see you guys next week. Talk to you later. Bye.
And when I fall, you've tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down.